Check, check. Can you hear me? All right, Tahir. I finally got you here, man. First of all, before we start, temperature check. How you feeling?
Amazing.
Amazing. When you stepped out on campus, what's the first thing that came to your mind?
Just how vast like the campus is. Like it really feels like its own community here. So I got out the car. The weather was amazing. Like I was like, we here.
Hey, you heard it here first. So look, this is our studio. I want to get your reaction. First reaction to the studio. How you feel about it?
It's insane.
Yeah.
I feel like we're on a campus. It's professional.
Yeah, come sit down over here, man. I got you. Right here. Put my backpack up here, but it's all right. All right. Cool. So yeah, I just want to check your vibe real quick. He been talking all day. So I got 5 minutes with my man. So I'm gonna try to make it quick, but I'm also trying to have unorthodox, nice conversation. For sure. So I was at the panel. I was in the back. I don't know if you saw me. I'm small. He over here 6 feet tall and stuff. But I was in the back, and I just got some nice information from what you had to say. And I heard that you used to DJ on campus. So what was your DJ name? Like, what'd you go by?
I was DJ. I was Mr. Tradition, then Mr. Legacy, and now I'm just Tahir Murray.
Hey, I feel that, Mr. Tradition. Okay. Hey, that sounds nice. So coming from Howard, like, what were like your favorite traditions that you used to do in your HBCU? Like, how did you like to connect with people and the favorite things and most memorable moments that you had?
Freshman week was always a time, just because I remember coming in freshman week and not knowing a soul. And then just the organizations and just how just like the campus naturally is, people just welcome you in with open arms. So you definitely feel that family environment the first week of school or the week before school actually starts. So that's always like my favorite time of the year.
Yeah, me too. Like I'm a senior now, so I'm finna get up out of here. But those people that don't know, like, what is something that about going to a HBCU that kind of sets you apart that you don't get from like a PWI or like those other universities, or like just to feel the community and culture? Like, what is something that you feel like people don't have?
Going to HBCU just feels like home. I feel like you're really around family, and you learn a lot about yourself when you're around family. So for me, my 4 years at Howard was just a time of like a lot of self-growth, a lot of finding out who I am, who I want to be, and stuff like that. So yeah, there's definitely nothing like being in a space where so many people, from the students to faculty, teachers, everybody just invested in you. And even going to the cafeteria, and the cafeteria ladies like your auntie now. Yeah. You don't get that experience like anywhere else. So it's definitely a blessing just in itself to be at Howard.
Yeah, that is true. I go to the cafeteria, they got fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, green. I'm like, hey, I feel like I'm at home. Okay. And so I remember you talking, you said you used to sell shirts out of the duffel bag. So, and I have a lot of friends who are entrepreneurs and have their own clothing line and businesses too, and they always tell me about the hustle and the grind. I guess, what was one of your most challenging moments while being at that bottom, really trying to get it out the mud? Like, what are some things you had to deal with that had to make you grow up in a sense?
Yeah, for me, it was starting a business like right before COVID hit. So, it's two ways you can look at it. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore, or I can't do it, or you just muscle through it and figure it out. And for me, not even just me, but like the whole team was just willing to just muscle out that whole experience and just working on designs, working on getting product in, working on ideas for the future. Like, we just always just thought ahead. So I wouldn't have been able to get through that time without my team, without the support system around me, which is like so important to me. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's why building those relationships out the mud. And I'm pretty sure, like, when you first pitched your idea, like, did people believe in it right away, or did you have to, like, put some oomph in it for them to actually see the dream and the vision and stuff you were trying to cultivate?
I mean, when you're doing something that hasn't been done before the way that we're doing it, it's natural for people to like kind of look at it some type of way. But to me, that never really fazed me. I never lost faith or lost sight of like what we were doing and why we were doing it. So from close friends and family and that support, that's really all I needed to just keep going. That's really it.
For sure. Okay, my last question for you. HBCU homecoming, well, PV homecoming is coming up, right?
Okay.
And I'm trying to set my homecoming out, I'm not gonna lie. So, man, what are your favorite traditions about homecoming? Especially, you got the game, you got the tailgate, you got the parties. Like, what are your favorite things that you like to do to set your homecoming out and just stand out from the crowd? Besides what you got on your shirts and, these lovely shirts that I got over here, make sure y'all get that. But what are your favorite things to do? How you kick it? How you relax, man?
Just going and being myself. Like I'm not a very flashy guy, so just going to the yard during Yard Fest, that's the day, all the performances are and stuff like that. I go out there in sweatpants and just kick it, and just to be with my friends, like, graduating, we all live in different spaces, but being able to just come together and just to be and to just enjoy and just be in each other's fellowship, it's just a really good time, just that itself. Yeah.
All right, then last question. I know I had this.
No, you good.
Hey, look. For those who are having a dream or an aspiring entrepreneur and that really don't know what that first step to take is, what is some advice that you can give, especially our PV Panthers that are listening right now? Like, what is the best way to get your feet off the ground and start? What advice would you give to somebody who just have a dream, just don't know where to start?
Yeah, I think for me, when I was younger, I used to think that I needed X to get Y. I needed certain things to just do whatever I wanted to do. And you got to just realize you have all the resources and the people around you to make something happen, especially if you're a student here at PV. Like, you're on a campus, you're in a hub full of like-minded individuals that come from all over the world who look like you, So people are going to be invested into your dreams and what you got going on. So the sky's the limit. All the resources you have are literally right in front of you.
Sure. Hey, you heard it here first. I am Zane, your host this evening with PVAMU, KPVU TV. I had had the pleasure of talking to you, man. It was a great pleasure. And you just had a collaboration with NASCAR, and you feeling good? How you feel about that?
Amazing. That's like one of the most exciting collabs I've worked on. I say that about every collaboration, but so I'm still on just a high. We just dropped it last week. It's in the school bookstore too. We dropped it with around 11, 12 different schools. Doing a partnership with NASCAR to give scholarships to students. So it's more than just about the merch. It's about the impact too.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. Well, thank you for sitting down with me. I'm done. I ain't got no more questions. But like I say, you're with KPVU TV. I'm Zane. I'm here with Tahir. And have a great day, guys. We'll see y'all later. Peace out. PV. Who you know, man? Who you know? Thank you, man. I appreciate it.